The Great Rift Race was more than a test of speed or power. It was a trial of the soul. 7 ships, each designed with unparalleled precision and imbued with unique essence, had gathered at the starting point of the Rift Nexus. Their competitors hailed from distant worlds, each with its own story, its own ambition, and its own secrets. Only one ship could win, and to do so, they would have to navigate the spine of existence itself. Forests twisted by ancient energies, mountains kissed by lightning storms, and deserts where sunlight burned reality apart. Some came for glory, some came for redemption, others came simply because they could. This was the race of all races, the test that could crown them the master of the Rift. But the road ahead was treacherous, and not all the competitors would make it to the end. The starship Albedron was massive, a hulking leviathan carved from black crystal, its form jagged and imposing. Piloted by the master strategist Iskarun, Albedron was built for brute force. With claws strong enough to tear through dimensional rifts and shields as thick as planetary crust, Albedron thrived on warfare! Iska intended to dominate through power alone, smashing anyone who dared try to block her path. Her confidence was palpable as the race began. Beside her loomed Vermillion Arc, a jagged, blood-red vessel that pulsed like a beating heart. It breathed, and its hull trembled faintly as though alive. Tarlak Vin, its rebellious pilot, had shaped his ship using forbidden bioengineering techniques. Vermillion Arc was half-organic, responding to his thoughts and emotions as much as his commands. The ship moved unpredictably, darting like a predator and shifting fluidly as though adapting to its surroundings. Then there was Shade's Solace, the stealth vessel piloted by Nara Kane. It was sleek as a thought, and painted in endless black. Shade's Solace was a ghost in the rift, silent and deadly. Nara relied on cunning and invisibility, outwitting rather than overpowering her competitors. Kane had whispered her ship into existence in the forgotten world between stars, and her hands trembled faintly with the secret sorcery that powered the craft. Zephyr Ignis was hope itself. Shaped from wind and flame, it streaked across the skies like a comet. The ship's pilot, a daring soul named Aaron Kor, relied on speed as his weapon. Aaron's ship could traverse rifted worlds faster than thought, surfing the chaos of reality where others faltered. Zephyr Ignis burned brightly, even as it tore the skies apart behind it. Meanwhile, Altara Sin, a ship born of harmony, slipped gracefully through the rift nexus like a beam of pure serenity. Altara Sin thrived on puzzles, its pilot Kael Omnis using sharp intellect to solve countless riddles scattered throughout the wild racescape. Few ships could rival Altara Sin in its ability to make sense of madness. Then came Thornspire, a jagged weapon disguised as a vessel. Its pilot, Trevek Malor, was ruthless, a sharpshooter in control of a vessel grown from living ironwood trees. Thornspire thrived in forests, camouflaging itself and growing stronger the deeper into nature it went. Trailing them all was Obsidian Mirage. Unlike the other pilots, Cyrodiil did not care about victory so much as discovery. Her ship shimmered with illusions, its form half visible, its interior full of strange gear for scanning and unlocking hidden truths. Obsidian Mirage would uncover the secret of the rift's power if it had to shatter itself doing so. The race began in a burst of light and chaos, 7 ships blazing into the forests of Valtir. The rift twisted everything here, creating trees taller than mountains and rivers that flowed upward. Iskarun in her Albedron surged ahead, carving through the trees themselves with a single shot from her crystal cannons. Behind her, Vermillion Arc darted left and right, dripping crimson ichor. Tarlak Vin used the organic nature of his ship to grapple with obstacles. Nearby, Shade's Solace vanished from sight, slipping silently under thick canopies and appearing miles ahead as Nara employed the shadows themselves to her advantage. The challenge of the forest shifted from navigation to survival as the roots themselves began to squirm and attack intruders. Thornspire, with its connection to nature, emerged dominant here. Zephyr Ignis, untouched by such earthly concerns, soared above the madness. Aaron Kor laughed wildly as his ship spiraled and dove like a meteor, flames trailing behind him. But Aaron's confidence was his weakness. He hurtled forward blindly, only to stumble into a hidden puzzle chamber dangling high above the forest. Competitors caught by glowing orbs within the chamber now had to decipher an ancient riddle carved into fragmented sky stones. Kael Omnis from Altara Sin, calm and composed, began solving the riddle systematically using mathematical precision. Trevek Malor and Siradren worked together briefly. Thornspire's aggression paired with Obsidian Mirage's delicate unraveling of secrets. But alliances were fleeting. Iskarun hated puzzles. Brute force and crystal power couldn't simplify riddles. She roared in frustration even as Kael Omnis took the lead. The race transitioned into lightning-torn mountains. Climbing through terrain alive with storms was an exhausting trial. Vermillion Arc adapted, pulling sharp atmospheric currents into its organic frame and gliding dangerously close to cliffs. Zephyr Ignis thrived here, dodging between bolts faster than any competitor could blink. But Shade Solace finally made its move. Nera Kane activated ancient cloaking runes hidden deep within her ship, a whisper of black magic designed to confuse competitors chasing her. Iskarun's Albedron, blinded by its own reliance on strength, stumbled directly into Shade's illusions. Kael Omnis puzzled through electronic mysteries scattered across the peaks, avoiding traps by outthinking them. Tarlak Vin nearly crashed through a plateau but managed to recover Vermillion Arc with terrifying grace. Siradren on Obsidian Mirage paused momentarily, scanning magnetic fields for what she called the Rift's hidden core. Thornspire, meanwhile, thrived on cliffsides where unfamiliar forests emerged from cracks. Deserts swallowed the race next, the Rift's deadliest stretch. Stars burned brighter as the sands shimmered like flowing gold. The sun here didn't simply shine, it warped perception entirely, bending time and heat into waves no pilot could fully comprehend. It was here that Siradren began to see her opportunity. Obsidian Mirage's ultimate advantage came through mapping and decoding the strange waves none could see. The heart of the rift lies somewhere here, Sira whispered to herself, and her calculations grew frantic. She wasn't winning in speed, but victory wasn't the only reward. Discovery mattered more. Iskarun fought bitterly, her Leviathan struggling against mirages. Thornspire grew trees out of sandstorms, while Kael,